Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Dowd. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I congratulate the Honourable Member for Orkill and South Perthshire for securing this debate. He's highlighted a very important concern. Now, I'm a supporter of offshore wind. It's bringing significant benefits to my constituency, and there is the potential for it to do even more over the next 30 years. In the southern North Sea, there's going to be an enormous expansion of wind farms, which will create jobs and will play a key role in the transition to net zero. But this exponential growth brings challenges with it. Our marine environment is an extremely sensitive and precious resource, and we have a duty to manage UK waters in a responsible and sustainable way, passing them on in a better condition than we inherited them. This is not an easy task, as our seas are becoming incredibly busy. Off the East Anglian coast, as well as wind farms, there are rich fishing grounds, gas fields in which we can store carbon, interconnectors, cables, busy shipping lanes, and areas where dredging takes place. I believe that the time is right to review the regulatory framework and to pursue an ecosystem approach that takes full account of the many different marine resources. With regard to the specific subject of this debate, it is important to point out that innovative techniques are being brought forward by developers that significantly decrease the impact of detonating UXOs. Scottish Power Renewables have trailed deflagration and the use of bubble curtains on the East Anglia 1 wind farm and have given an undertaking to continue with this on the forthcoming East Anglia hub. Government must work with and encourage industry to come forward with new and innovative techniques that minimise the disturbance to the marine environment. The UK has a good track record of doing this and this can bring economic benefits as we promote these new technologies globally. We must also put in place policies that reduce the risk of conflict between the many marine activities. The Reef report, that's the Renaissance of East Anglian Fisheries, highlighted the significant increase in wind farms along the East Anglian coast and the fact that displacement of fishing is currently not being properly taken into account in the marine planning and consenting system. We recommended that more use is made of existing data so as to manage potential conflicts between fishing and offshore wind. I would urge the government to adopt this recommendation, and I'm happy to provide the Minister with further details. In conclusion, Mr. Dowd, the rapid growth of offshore wind is a great British success story. But as the Honourable Member for Orkill and South Perthshire has highlighted, it can bring unintended and serious consequences. Working collaboratively within a planning and regulatory framework which is fit for purpose and which does need updating, we can meet these challenges and properly and fully build back better. Thank you.